Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Nerd Herders. My name is Rich.
I'm Nick.
Today is the day of the week in which we do our discussion, and there's been a lot going on about Suicide Squad.
Much to do about something? Nothing?
Kind of, we'll find out. So we're going to talk about today sort of what we want and what we expect going forward from the DC Cinematic Universe. You can check out our Suicide Squad review, which is already up.
Yeah, so we kind of had this discussion after BVS, right?
Yeah.
Didn't we do that? And we kind of were like, all right, well, that was another major letdown, and it sucks that he's making Justice League.
Yep.
But Suicide Squad will hopefully make us feel a whole lot better about everything. And it made kind of, but no more or less excited for Justice League.
Nope.
And for me, only kind of more definitely more interested in the potential of a superior sequel to Suicide Squad, because I think that there's enough there to build on.
Before Suicide Squad, the Wonder Woman trailer played.
Looks good.
It looks interesting. But again, there's this cycle that keeps happening with these DC movies. You know, Man of Steel trailer came out, looked amazing. Didn't like the movie.
Yeah.
Awful. BVS trailer came out. That looks cool.
It looked.
If we
it was never amazing.
But if we didn't have our problems with Man of Steel, we would have been like, wow, that looks really cool. I can't believe what they're doing. Mm-hmm. Huge disappointment. Suicide Squad trailers looked incredible. You liked it. I'm kind of indifferent.
Yeah, and when I say I really liked it, I didn't love it.
Well, no, but
it has a lot of issues.
You had fun with it.
I definitely had fun with it. I'd see it again.
And I kind of went going.
I will buy it.
I kind of went going, meh, whatever.
Right.
So I'm hesitant to keep. We talked about the Justice League footage in our Comic-Con discussion. Looks cool, but it's still Zack Snyder. Wonder Woman trailer looks cool, but it's still the DC universe, so who knows? And I thought it was really funny at my Suicide Squad screening is they played the new Nolan teaser before it.
Dunkirk?
Yeah, and it was like, Christopher Nolan, director of the Dark Knight trilogy. Remember when DC movies were amazing? Good luck.
That doesn't show much either. I'm excited though.
Yeah.
But anyway, DC. So I guess my big question now is, when are we going to see more of these characters? Are they organically, some of them, already in Justice League? Or is DC going to see the reaction from a financial and honestly, I think a general moviegoer stance this weekend? Because critics hated it. Critics tore it apart. It somehow has worse reviews than BVS, which is kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a better movie than that.
Yeah.
By leaps and bounds. But everybody that I've seen on my Facebook, besides some of the more movie type people, just the general people, all seem to really like it.
I've seen the entire spectrum of people on my Facebook.
Yeah.
Of just, that was awful, that was amazing, that was fun, that was, and
it's definitely, it has more fans than anything they've done.
Yes, absolutely.
For sure. There are still people who don't like it, but it actually has something for someone to DC to build on. So what I was going to say is, are they going to just make Zack Snyder throw some of these people into Justice League, and will it just feel more messy because of it? Or is that already part of it? Because they had to have known that some of these characters are going to work.
I could see it. I could
and
see him doing that.
You want to see some of them in it. Because there is also, in the post-credit, we're going to spoil some of Suicide Squad. All right, I won't even say the character's name. At a part of the movie, because people know Batman's in it, there's a part of the movie where Batman finds out about one of the characters, at least.
Yes.
Is given some information about that character.
Yes.
So would it be weird if that character in some way doesn't at all? He's like, I'm not interested in that for the Justice League. Or why was that character shown along with some other characters? You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think of how to say it without spoiling anything.
Right.
Because I think...
guess just, would you want to see that character in Justice League?
I don't know if we...
Do you want to see any of these characters in Justice League? Is there a part for Deadshot? Is there a part for Harley Quinn? Is there a part for...
If it's done, okay. That's the thing, I don't, we have rumors of who the villain is, and isn't it
in Justice
in
League?
Justice League already?
Steppenwolf?
So I don't know. Like, because I already don't trust Zack Snyder with any of this stuff.
Right.
And then to have him handle any of these characters or have Warner Brothers or DC go, okay, you gotta throw this. Everybody loved Deadshot. Oh, look at all the people cosplaying Harley Quinn. Put them, make sure they better be in this somehow. Make it happen.
I mean, where you have Batman, you have room for Harley. You have room for Joker.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
This is
This
is the bigger problem, I think, with the DC
But-
movies.
They're clearly changing the tone of Justice League. These characters have no business being in BVS, but if it is slightly more fun, like the trailer suggests,
Sure.
then maybe.
But here, we look at, it's really hard to not compare the two. We look at the way Marvel set it up. We look at the way DC set it up. Marvel had a very clear plan. Is we're going to introduce you to these characters. This is the direction we're going to go in, and it's going to build to this.
Mm-hmm.
And then, through those movies, we had Loki, and which eventually led to something bigger. We had this character here, which led to something. Which we have all these different things that are building. And as DC is going, I don't know. I can't figure out what direction they're taking because they're trying to put the cart in front of the horse and do their big event movies before building this universe.
Right. But you have to. My assumption and my hope is that now that Jeff Johns has been put into the place of president of DC Entertainment is his official title. He is the type of person who maps out, he mapped out the DC comic universe for the entire storyline for years.
Well, that's what I'm hoping.
So hopefully he is doing something like that. But then still, Justice League script was written before he was promoted to that position. So what can be fixed?
So Wonder Woman was done before he was brought in.
Done.
Justice League.
Presumably Wonder Woman won't have any of those characters because it takes place in World War One.
True. You would imagine. Who knows?
Enchantress is 6,000 years old. She could pop up.
That's true. Because why the hell not? So maybe he tries to toy with Justice League, or maybe he's just like,
this is happening.
Just let it happen. Let it get out of the way. This is where we're going from now on.
If that movie sucks, then they're done.
Well, yeah,
but they're not because this movie's a hit.
What's the problem? Is these movies keep being critically panned.
Yeah.
But making,
But BVS underperformed. There's no way about it. Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman were in a movie together and it did not crack $1 billion.
Yeah.
That's not okay for them.
Mm-hmm.
But Suicide Squad, it looks like, and we got to see what the second weekend drop is and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm more interested to see.
It appears to be a hit.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what, they can fall back to doing another one of these, or they can do the Harley Quinn movie. I think I'd just rather see another one. I want to see Will Smith as Deadshot again. I want to see Harley, and I want to see more of those other characters.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if they're going to have time to do all this stuff. There's been rumors that Deadshot is going to play into the solo Batman movie.
Okay.
Harley's going to get her solo movie and probably be in the solo Batman movie. And then you would assume Captain Boomerang is one of the Flash's main villains. He's going to appear in that solo Flash movie, you would think.
Yeah.
So when did they get back together? 5 years from now? Can DC afford not to have a sequel to this? I don't know. It's such a damn mess.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's the problem.
And how did it
is
get
this
that
even
way?
Is this even a ship that?
What would you rather see? Would you rather see some of these characters just pop up in some of those movies, or do you want to see what a sequel that has enough time to really develop would be?
I'd probably be more interested in the sequel.
Yeah.
Because I already don't care about Justice League. The only things I care about coming up as a Batman solo film. All the rumors that we've been hearing about what that's going to be, the fact that Ben Affleck is attached not just to be in it, but to write it and direct it, I'm totally on board with that, 100%. Any of the other characters, I don't care about. As much as I love James Wan, I don't care about an Aquaman movie.
They haven't given us any reason to.
I have zero interest in an Aquaman movie. His time in BVS is awful, and from the Justice League footage, I'm just like, okay, whatever.
You're just a muscle guy.
Yeah.
you hear some of James Wan's comments about how he's going to make sure that it's a fun movie. It's going to have some great action.
It's going to have some horror stuff in it.
But the horror of underneath the surface, that sounds cool.
It sounds cool.
But I just don't know if I don't know if they cast the right person.
And I worry about the same thing happening with
the Flash movie.
Well, no, I mean with any of these, we're Warner
Flash,
Brothers
I'm
and
excited about
Warner Brothers steps in and goes, well, no, like we can't horror. You can't. I'm gonna toy with it. We're gonna tinker with it.
I feel like that's something Jeff Johns appreciates the character of Aquaman. He wrote that character for 4 years. I hope that he is the person. I hope that can help make sure that these movies are done the right way. But the dope guy making Flash and some
that
of the
sounds
way that
really
cast
cool.
is getting put together, that should be good, unless they just do what I've already seen done very well in the first couple seasons of Flash. Then I'll be like, what was the point of this?
And this is why I wish we stop I don't need the Justice League movie yet. I would much rather see these solo films give a shit about these characters.
Too late.
And then you don't need to spend, because now you're gonna have to take all that time in the Justice League to introduce us to really develop these characters to a point that we care about.
I just don't know why they felt like they had to jump to making the Justice League movie. You can make a damn well-made Batman movie and have it make $1 billion. Yep. That's happened 2 times in the last decade. You can make Suicide Squad might make more money than Batman v Superman did. Wonder Woman should make a lot of money. Like, you don't need all the characters together for it to make money.
No.
Look at, the Iron Man movies. Those are all super successful on their own.
Marvel laid this out for you. They gave you had
the blueprint.
You had the blueprint to do this.
But it's
I understand them wanting to be like, well, we're DC, we want to do our own thing. But when your own thing already isn't working, which is what I'm hoping Jeff Johns does. But my concern is that too much is already in motion for him to correct it in time. Can he, if there's problems with Justice League, can he fix that? It's already clearly so far, into production.
Maybe, because it depends on how, he didn't have the title, but it depends how he was involved. Apparently he is like the credited screenwriter on Wonder Woman now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he had enough say and involvement to steer that movie along, which would mean if that was already shooting before Justice League even began, that he could have helped out a lot with that as well. So maybe.
And if they pull Snyder, we already told you could have Justice League, but we're gonna rein you in, and we're gonna kind of take control of this.
You just kind of have to imagine that him being there is what changed Justice League from being a Part 1, Part 2 movie and just being its own movie.
Yeah.
Maybe. And that sounds like a great thing, and I'm happy that the Avengers is doing the same thing. I don't like these Part 1, Part 2 movies.
Especially when they're so far apart.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
So, all right, give me the number one thing that you want to see moving forward with the DC universe.
I want to see the Batman film.
Okay.
That's the number one. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, me too. And that doesn't seem. That's at least 3 years away.
Unless they go, get on it.
But then
here's 6 weeks. Go write it.
I want to see it. Like, I'm happy that they're giving him the time, and Ben Affleck said he will not make that movie until he has the script how he wants it. And I like that, but I don't want to wait too long either. Like, figure it out. It's not. There's been so many examples over the past 80 years of great Batman stories. Like, it shouldn't take too long to try and come up with an interesting.
Well, sure, but it's got to be.
It's got to be right, but I mean, like, just do it. What are you doing? Get out of the casino, Affleck. Stop playing poker and write the movie.
He's filming Justice League.
Yeah, and I would
cameos in probably every other DC movie.
I would still really love to see Justice League Dark, either done with Guillermo del Toro or the rumors of it being George Miller.
Yeah,
one way or the other, I'd like to see that as well.
That would be cool.
Yeah. So the DC universe is it's moving along. It's kind of gained a bit of momentum,
I guess,
but it's still not at top speed at all. and it remains to be seen if it can hit top speed. Next year is going to be very telling.
Mm-hmm.
We have Wonder Woman in June, Justice League in November.
We have to wait till June for Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
I gotta see these damn trailers for another year?
Yeah, it's next summer, and then November for Justice
I
League.
thought that was sooner than that. I thought it was like this fall or something.
Yeah.
I suddenly care less about that. Well, no, I'm like, well, then why there's no need for me to get excited about it now when I have another year to wait for it? Of seeing the same trailer or them putting out another trailer that shows everything that happens in the movie.
Oh, that'll happen. So that's where we are. That's where we stand with the DC universe. What are your thoughts on it? What do you want to see happen? Did Suicide Squad excite you at all about things moving forward? Let us know. You can tweet at me. I'm Matt Stonks.
I'm at Rich Belson. The channel's on Twitter at OABeer_official. And, of course, we're on Facebook. Facebook.com/overabeer. Instagram is over_a_beer. And, of course, right here at youtube.com/overabeer. That will wrap things up for today. So until next time, drink up.